And if I go here to databases and refresh, we're gonna see that students DB project is there with our table and our start procedure here. So if I do an execute procedure, or I'm sorry, script as execute procedure here. If I do Smith whole H21, click OK. It's going to execute as a procedure. And now if I look at the students and the data, we got a row there. Now the Visual Studio, the nice thing about Visual Studio is that it's going to do a comparison for every publishing. It's going to do a comparison to see what needs to be changed. For example, if I need to, if I want to add a new column, let's say create it on, and so we're just going to do a datetime, and I tell it not to do a null, and with a default value of get date. What that's going to do is that it's going to add the column, and for the existing row, it's going to give it a default value of the current date, which is what the get date SQL function returns. So I'm going to go to Solution Explorer, and in order to publish my changes, I'm going to do right click there and then publish. And I click on Load Profile. I'm going to load the profile that I had before, and just so you can see what's actually going to be executing the server, I'm going to click on Generate Script. Generate Script is going to tell us, you know, what are the deltas that are going to be applied to the server in order to bring the server up to what's in here, what's on my Visual Studio project. And while it's generating the script, one thing worth noting is that because our project is a normal Visual Studio project on the file system, you can apply your source control to it, typically a Git repo. You could add it to a Git repo, and that will allow you to do source control on the definition of your database. So here on the script, we can see that it's generating the SQL to bring the version of the server to the definition that it's currently on the Visual Studio project. So this time we're gonna do a publish again, but this time we're just gonna click on publish. So let me load the profile. And again, the profile just contains the information on to what database to publish to. Now I click on publish. And it says it's done publishing without errors. So I'm gonna go here to my student database, and I'm gonna view the data for my students table. And then here I'm gonna close this. This was an old view of it, so I'm just gonna close that and then click on view data again. Notice I have my create column, and because I told it that the default value was going to be get the today's date, the current timestamp, the current date and time, then that's why I have this for the rows that were there. If I had more than one row, it would probably have close to the same date and time, because the value would have been generated at the moment of publishing, at the moment where here, when this alter SQL statement was executed by Visual Studio. Here. So this is how we can define our databases inside Visual Studio and then publish them to a server. In future videos, we'll be exploring other functionalities of this type of project. But for now, that's it for this day. Thank you so much.